Hey there again, folks. Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler platter videos, series of videos where I go over there and try out food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink the stuff, then I tell you about the stuff. All the while I'm doing it, I got a Peter Can Thunderbolt poster over there. Got a crappy old ladder over there. I'm usually wearing cool shirts. Today is no exception. We're rocking some old school, some late 90s new metal with the coal chamber. New metal before it was even new metal. New before it was new. Wrap your head around that. Anyway, folks, what am I trying for y'all today? What with the food and drink items and such? Well, let's see what I got over here. Because I genuinely don't, unless it's something very specific, I don't prepare. I literally just grab shit and then I'm like, this one! Yeah, you know what? Okay, we're going to do this one. So I want to kind of get it out of the way. We're going to do... No! No! Alright. We're going to do, boom! Hammonds! Chocolate bars. They're weird flavored. We've got Hammonds chicken and waffles. We've got Hammonds coconut cream pie. We got Hammonds peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I think I did a Hammonds before. I think it was like a Coca-Cola, or well, a cola chocolate bar. So, and I remember enjoying that. I got these at the same place that I got that original one, by the way, which is Rocket Fizz in St. Charles. I know they have a number of locations. If you happen across a Rocket Fizz, or if one is near to you, absolutely check them out, folks. At least the one in St. Charles. I mean, I can't vouch for all of them, but at least the one in St. Charles. Always have a great selection of stuff available. Really nice people. Not getting paid to do this. Again, folks, would you pay for this? If you would, let me know. I wouldn't mind getting some sort of return on my investment. Whatever. Anyway, folks, so yeah, I'm going to try out some weird candy bars for you. They still have the price. These were $4.09 a piece. Yeah, so you better really kick ass, because what's about most is the candy bar. Anyway, I'm going to kind of go what I feel is going to be the most normal to the least normal, because of reasons. So first one I'm going to do, peanut butter and jelly sandwich from Hammonds. And everything should be in date and all that stuff. I haven't had these all this long. Apparently they're from Denver, Colorado. Hooray, Denver! Good for you. Yeah, alright. Alright, let's see the thing. Ooh, okay. So, reason for my ooh, I do appreciate this, because I was expecting a purely standard chocolate stamp. And what I mean by that is a lot of times when you have like kind of like smaller brand chocolates, they really do just use the exact same mold. It's just very, 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 very obvious. In this case, though, Hammonds, they've got their little H on it, so I do appreciate that. A little extra goes a long way. I missed the trash can. That's fine. Let's try the thing. You can see, there's gooey stuff in there. That's not bad. It's kind of a, it takes you on an adventure as it goes through your mouth. Oh no! Because the first thing you get is really the chocolate. And it's decent enough chocolate. I'm sure it's probably milk chocolate. You know, if you're not into milk chocolate, I'm perfectly fine with it though. And I mean, it tastes like decent quality chocolate, easy to bite into. And then kind of after that, you get the jelliness, and you get sort of a fruitiness throughout. It's not super, super prominent, but it's definitely very evident. And then, for just a very brief period of time, you get this nice mix of the chocolate, the jelly, and the peanut butter. but it really subsides relatively quickly, and you get more so just the chocolate and peanut butter. Now, the good thing about that is that chocolate and peanut butter still really kick ass, but because there's clearly relatively little peanut butter in this, I mean, it's, obviously nowhere near as thick as a Reese's, plus it's got to fit the jelly in there. It's not comparable to something like a Reese's. It just, the chocolate is more overwhelming, the peanut butter is more of sort of an undercurrent. But yeah, I want to go back for more, but I have 2 more to do. Actually, that was pretty good. Like I said, you don't get a lot of the real proper mixture of the peanut butter and jelly before it kind of, like I said, you'd sort of burn through it, But for what it is, for that brief period of time, that's a very nice flavor, and it is, at least for me, genuinely somewhat evocative of, classic peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Banned as they are in most states and countries these days. I'm sorry, peanut allergy people. And I'm not even trying to be a jerk about it. I'm really not. I mean, hey, I understand that can be a very serious thing for people and stuff like that. It just sucks that the peanut butter and jelly had to somewhat go by the wayside. Though, of course, I say that and it's like, I could clearly just go make one. Like, I have bread and stuff. Though I don't have peanut butter or jelly in my house. So, what am I complaining about? Let's do the next one. What I will say, in terms of recommendation, I would recommend this. For $4, but as sort of an interesting novelty item, yeah, okay, sure, as like a one-off thing. Would this be like a favorite candy of mine? No, but let's say they brought down the price, put it in the gas station, up the road from me, it is definitely something I would occasionally go for. Again, not a top-tier thing, but more sort of like one of those interesting, fun ones. That's my takeaway from that. Let's do the coconut cream pie next. I am on this one because I'm not the biggest coconut guy. I'm just not. So, I mean, I've had good coconut cream pie, to be fair, but would have preferred, like a French silk, or banana cream pie is really good. Let's try the thing. It smells very coconutty right off the bat. And by the way, I hate like Almond Joys and Mounds. Those are terrible. Not even candy bars. They're basically homework. Alright, that's actually not bad. So, again, chocolate's the first thing you get. But you get the coconut really early on. It is a pretty damn strong coconut flavor. Not comparable to awful Mounds or the other one I can't remember off the top of my head right now. Almond Joys. Definitely nowhere near those. Those are live or die by the coconut. That's all they have going for them. Everything else about them is trash. And the coconut's trash. Is why they're trash. I mean, I'm sorry if you're like, Almond Joys are my favorite thing. My dad invented them, and you're an asshole. I don't care. It's garbage candy. If you like it, that's fine. But just don't bring that nonsense to my door. This, however, because it gets like the cream flavor, I guess, for all intents and purposes, pretty quickly on, the nice thing what it does is it cuts the edge off of the coconut. Coconut as a flavor, I'm not entirely against, but it's when it's too coconutty, it, for me, is not something I'm a fan of. So you have to sort of cut it with something. Pina coladas, obviously, get, the pineapple going and such. That's something I can kind of go with. That's what the cream does with this. And so right as it gets to the annoying level of coconut, the cream cuts in. It's kind of this very nice, smooth, sort of sweetness to it, you know, just cutting through, making its way through the coconut, making it less terrible. And the coconut never manages to get to a truly awful point. Now, that said, is this a good candy bar then? I will say this, out of any candy bar I've ever had with coconut in it, and I'm including like Fandy Mae candies and crap like that, this is probably my favorite. Seriously. I could actually probably do this and not hate it. And in terms of it compared to the peanut butter and jelly, because it has a much stronger flavor to it than the peanut butter and jelly, it's not bad. I would actually, I would go with this. It's, again, it wouldn't be a favorite candy bar of mine, but it'd be one of those weird ones where, like, every so often on a rainy Tuesday, this is what I would need to, you know, get me through the rest of the day without going over there and careening myself off a bridge. So, yeah, I could go with that. If you like coconut, absolutely give it a shot. If you're a fan of, like, Mounds or Almond Joy, something like that, try one of those. And if you happen to see my video, hey, go over there and leave a comment or do the thing or whatever. Let me know. Hey, am I crazy? You know, is this the worst coconut thing you've ever eaten? You know, or are you going to go over there and track down every member of my family lineage to go over there and get rid of us all because you're so upset about my hot take on Almond Joys and Mounds? It's not even a hot take. Like, they're super divisive, right? All right. Final one, chicken and waffles. I'm not going to lie. I am very hopeful for this. Hammond, so far, has made some very tasty candy bars. And I love chicken and waffles, man. Chicken and waffles is one of those things. Just damn. Like, I didn't even realize it existed until I was in my 20s. And then all of a sudden, I was like, chicken and waffles. Yeah. And I was like, what's the big deal with the chicken? Why would that be? And then I had it. And I was like, this is why haven't we been doing this the whole time? The whole time. Try a thing. Love chicken and waffles. Sad thing is, though, I've never gone to like a proper chicken and waffle spot. I have been recommended though by one of my coworkers. I need to ask him again what chicken and waffle spot he was talking about, because I've had it a couple times from like places around me. And one place was really good, the other place was kind of okay. Obviously, it depends on, you know, how good a job you do with it. But I was talking with one of my coworkers. He's like, no, you need to go to like a proper place to get the full experience. So, and I'm definitely down. Let's try a thing. See how it goes. The back of this one is real bumpy. The other ones were more smooth. I guess that's the chicken. Large. Okay, so compared to the other two, which were filled with stuff, this is just solid. But it has nougat. I like nougat. This one is taking all my doings, folks. I'm going to have to go in for a second bite on this one. I like the texture of the nougat. I mean, it's still solid chocolate. The thing is, it takes a while to get anything besides the chocolate, really. There is a little bit of a savoriness there, but you really have to go into it to get to it. And then, around the same time you get to the savoriness, there's sort of a light maple flavor, which I guess is effectively like, you know, the waffles part of it. Yeah, I mean, I'm honestly disappointed with this one. It's a perfectly fine tasting candy bar. Like, I would say that I would prefer this to, like, say, a Hershey's bar. You know, there's more texture, there's more going on. But it just, for me, it doesn't feel like there's enough of that savory flavor, even the maple flavor. I was expecting, if nothing else, the maple flavor would be pretty prominent. It's there, but man, like, again, just for so much of it, it just, you know, it really does just kind of taste like, you know, basically a nice, smooth chocolate bar with some nougat in it. Yeah. Yeah, sadly, that's the most disappointing one. I had high expectations for that one. Again, it's not bad, but whereas the other two, I think, again, as like a novelty item or like almost as, you know, a gift, like a stocking stuffer or something like that, I think that these two work really well, the coconut cream and the peanut butter and jelly, because they're odd, but not laughably so, and they have familiar flavor pairings that you can probably go with, and they're actually pretty tasty. The chicken and waffles kind of fails on that end because it's just not interesting enough to really be anything other than, like, you know, it's a chicken and waffles thing. But then you kind of eat into it, and it's like, at least for me, it's like I really was like struggling to try to, you know, pull the flavor out of it. Besides, again, the chocolate and, you know, just the nice texture of the nougat. Yeah, that's out of the three. You know, oddly enough, and I wouldn't have fucking suspected this, I would say that the coconut cream might actually be my favorite. Yeah. It's the right combination of weird, a good taste, a strong taste on top of that, but not, you know, ridiculously so, what with the awful coconut and such. They did a good job of cutting through this and actually making this a nice coconut candy bar. And I like that. This one, again, maybe if there'd just been a little bit more the ratio, if they could have fit a little bit more in there, I think that probably would have done this one a favor, just so that you could get more of that proper peanut butter and chocolate, or peanut butter and jelly experience. But as is, it's still good. It's not as prominent enough as the coconut cream one. And again, the last place has to go to the chicken and waffles, sadly. So, anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me. Could do 5 things for me before I get out of here. Number 1, have yourself a spectacular rest of your day. Number 2, have yourself a phenomenal rest of your week. Number 3, have yourself a monumental rest of your month. Number 4, have yourself a stupendous rest of your year. And number 5, if you could go over there and have yourself a strangely coconut cream pie flavored rest of your life. Sure, why not? Stranger things have happened, folks. Final 2 things for me, folks, if you could. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. And yes, I did just falter for a bit and had to pause, but we're going to roll with it. Except I didn't roll with it because I told all you folks, but it's because it's all about the honesty and the love, folks. The honesty and the love. Try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is always appreciated. However, sometimes you can't, though. I know I can't do it all the time. If you can't do it, try not to be an asshole. Usually pretty doable, I find. You're going to have your moments. Don't beat yourself up over it, but, you know, give it the old college try. So try harder than when I tried college, because I didn't try college very hard, and then yeah. So, final thing for me, folks, if you could, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to do. Maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to go over there and come out with a proper chicken and waffles flavored, candy bar. The folks at Hammond seem to know what they're doing for the most part. Maybe you're going to get in there and you're going to be like, hey, I saw this fat guy wearing a Cold Chamber t-shirt and with a Peter Can Thunderbolt poster. Those details are not necessary for the story. But if you want, you can add them in. But he was on the internet, and he was reviewing some of your products. And, he was a little bit here or there on your chicken and waffles one. So, just saying. Just plant the seed, folks. Just plant the seed. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me. Lots of chocolate and sugar and stuff. Bye!